Yes, YouTube. It's been ages since the last time I filmed a vlog, and I thought I'd do one today. It's Saturday, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I usually get up at 4:30. Alarm was set for then. For some reason I woke up at 4:05 this morning. Didn't actually go to bed till about 10 last night. Usually aim for 7 hours sleep, but obviously that just wasn't to be last night, so I'm up and at it and aligning my day with my goals, and just as every day going to do my best to live in alignment with my habits and get a load of work done. And I thought I'd film a vlog. I'm going to do a full day of eating, and I'm training push today. Quite a few things have happened since the last time I filmed a vlog. Can't actually remember the last time I put one out. I think it was probably about a month ago, maybe even 6 weeks ago now. In that time, I have fully qualified as a personal trainer, passed my level 3 assessment in Liverpool 3 or 4 weeks ago. So yeah, fully qualified now, almost 50% through my level 4 advanced nutrition course, which at the end of that I will be a qualified nutritionist as well, which just adds to my portfolio of skills that I will be taking into my coaching business. Literally just working, whether that's actually at my job. If you're new to the channel, I work in construction, just trying to bank as much overtime as possible, which I will explain later in the video. In the last few weeks, I made a decision not to compete this year. At first, I made the decision to compete early next year, just because, I mean, preps, this is so much better than last year's prep. I mean, such better condition. I would have been competing in about, I would have been 2 weeks out this week, and I was probably in the same condition I was on stage last year about 3 weeks ago. I am definitely in a better mindset this year. I'm in a better job. Everything's just gone so much more smoothly. I've not felt half as shit. I think I've had one day, maybe a couple of days, where energy has just completely left my body and it's been a struggle to get through, but besides that, I've been pretty good with it. Obviously, the last couple of weeks, my mood was taking a hit. Still had energy, but I just couldn't be arsed with people. I'd just do my own thing, and obviously part of life is you've got to interact with people, so yeah, it was just one of them. But I've decided to cut prep short, and this is day 5 of the reverse diet. So I'm just going to show you the meals I'm eating, the macros, all that stuff. Same 5 meals I've eaten every day for coming up 2 years now, but just different amounts of it in different stages. I'm going to start off with what I call the breakfast pizza. Obviously, I'm a natural bodybuilder. I don't eat pizza for breakfast. It is actually a chicken omelette. It's just the way I season it, and with the sourdough, it genuinely does taste like pizza. It is 2 eggs, 100 grams of chicken, 75 grams of sourdough bread. I've got hot paprika, Cajun seasoning, salt and pepper, garlic granules, chestnut mushrooms. I don't have cheese in my diet right now, but obviously a little sprinkle of cheese would give it the finished effect. And as I do delve into the off season, cheese will be reintroduced and it will be a full-on breakfast pizza. So I'm going to start cooking that. See, I'll give you a little scan of the ingredients, and yeah, I'll show you the finished product. I am going to show all 5 meals today, as usually when I film a full day of eating. I do like the first 2 meals, obviously the business of the day, and I get working on stuff, I do this, I do that, and then I get to meal 5 and I'm like, oh shit, I haven't actually filmed the last of my meals, but I am determined today to film all of them and show you what a natural bodybuilder eats in a reverse diet as I transition back into this year's off season and aim to gain a shit ton of quality tissue, as the amount of tissue I gained in my last off season has blown my mind. my physique has changed so much in the last 2 years. Well, if you haven't seen my videos before, I've been going to the gym for a little over 10 years now. I've been bodybuilding for the last 2, where I've focused all my attention into the sport of bodybuilding. It is something that I absolutely love and I am passionate about. And obviously deciding not to compete was a big decision. I only competed for the first time last year. Absolutely loved it. Didn't place, but loved the experience, and it was more for me for just getting there, obviously seeing how it all runs, getting my foot in the door, getting on stage, and so I can prepare myself to come back bigger and better next time. But I don't bodybuild to compete. I compete because I love bodybuilding. I love training. I love the nutrition side of things. I love the feeling I get when I eat my meals. I love the feeling I get when I train. I just love the sport as a whole. And competing is probably, I wouldn't say the thing I least enjoy, because I want to compete in many shows. I want to win shows and I want to make my mark as a natural bodybuilder in the UK. But it's not the reason I do it. And the stage is always going to be there. And yeah, I just want to get better. I know I can bring a show winning physique. I believe I will one day get my pro card in natural bodybuilding on the UK DFBA stage. But that is not going to happen this year. I've got a lot of improvements to make. I'm going to come back next year and I'm going to absolutely smash it when I'm in a better position. Obviously my priorities right now are getting a coaching business up and running, doing some PT work, finding work in that aspect, and building a business while building my personal brand, which is something I am completely locked in on right now, and that is what I aim to progress. So trying to compete and pushing myself through prep, when obviously in prep you've got low energy, your brain just doesn't work half as optimally as it should, and it was more of a hindrance than anything else. So yeah, reverse diet now, few weeks, getting my energy levels back, getting my body back to that baseline, and then I can start pushing the food slightly, and over the next 4 or 5 months gain some quality muscle and see where I'm at in that time frame, and I will start prep again and start looking towards next season shows. But I will be going to 2, possibly 3 shows, just obviously as a spectator this year. Looking at going to the Northern Championships, which is one of the shows I wanted to compete at, the British Championships, which I would have wanted to qualify for to compete at, but just going to go and watch them. And then end of September got AJ Morris's show in Sheffield, which obviously I really want to go and see that as well, because that's one of the biggest shows of the year in natural bodybuilding. And yeah, right, I'm gonna get on with making this. I'll show you the finished product when I've got a shitload of work to do on my laptop, so I will go and do that in between meals 1 and 2. Might show you a little bit of what I'm doing on my laptop, but we'll see. Got chestnut mushrooms, obviously cooked off chicken, almond milk to mix with the eggs. Got chili jam, sriracha, pink salt weighed out for the day, which is 8 grams per day. Got my morning supplements, I'll talk about them in a minute. Seasonings, obviously garlic, paprika, spray oil, black pepper, Cajun seasoning, and yeah. But supplements wise, I've got one engineered muscle krill oil. Recently switched over from omega-3s just to see what it was like. I've not noticed much of a difference yet. Got a multivitamin which is trained by JP. I've got glucosamine trained by JP, D3 and K2, and vitamin C, all trained by JP. I am missing a couple of supplements off my stack because I'm literally just waiting for my wages to go in, but this is my supplement cupboard. Obviously pill cardio, I've got my pre-workouts, my trained by JP CV burn, my TBJP dream sleep. Usually in my stack I have curcumin, I have an EAA and hydration formula, I have Trained by JP join in, but I literally ran out of all of them in the last few days. I get paid tomorrow, so I will be reordering them then. All my supplements, Trained by JP, it's the brand I've used for the last 2 years. I do sometimes, like with the engineered krill oil, I do try new things every now and again just to see what's out there, but I am pretty committed to Trained by JP, so obviously on the 0.0001% chance that he ever watches this video, sponsor me, that'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, right, I'm going to stop waffling. Sorry if I'm a bit sweaty. I have obviously just done my 30 minutes fasted cardio. I've got the fan running on full blast in the background. It's fucking roasting in this flat. It's only 15 degrees apparently, but I am absolutely roasting. Got both windows open. Can't stop sweating. But meal one going down. And this is the final product. Literally no better meal to start your day. Obviously I've got the black coffee, got the water, got to stay hydrated, always hydrate before you caffeinate. Cheeky little pack of the Velos there. But I've made an absolutely massive mistake. As you can see on the sourdough, I usually buy the chili jam at Aldi, but for some reason they don't stack the two products separately, and I've ended up with a tomato and chili jam, or a tomato and chili chutney. Still good, but it's not what I'm used to. I'm absolutely obsessed with the chili jam, but the way they stock it on the shelves, it's not like two separate trays, they're all mingled in one, and obviously I was in a bit of a rush because I went to Aldi late last night after the gym, and I've picked up the wrong one. Still going to be good, if anything, probably more like breakfast pizza with tomato chutney on it. But yeah, I'm going to get stuck into this and then get onto my laptop. Usually before work, if I have meal one, I usually sit and watch a podcast for an hour before I have to set off. But on my days off, on the weekend, I have meal one, get straight onto my laptop, do work, do some studying, do whatever it is I have set myself for the day. I've got a piece of paper there with my list of goals, my plan of action for the weekend. I've got a lot of shit to do over the next 2 days. One of the reasons I barely ever vlog is because I tell myself my life isn't that interesting, but I'm just going to film shit that I get up to. I might probably forget a few bits because I tend to do that. I just get into a sort of flow state and just get on with the day, but I am going to try my best to take you along with me. Like, I'm going to go wash my car. I've cleaned the inside of my car yesterday. I need to tidy the flat because obviously I've been at work all week. The place is a shithole. Need to sort that out. I'm going to clean the bathroom. Obviously not going to show you bits like that because who wants to watch me fucking clean my house. But yeah, got other stuff to do today. See what I'll get filmed. Hopefully make a decent vlog out of it. Catch you for meal 2. Forgot to mention at the start of this video, fasted weight this morning was 87.3 kilos. So in the past 6 days I am up about half a kilo. Obviously the point of a reverse diet is not to just push calories up, start eating shitloads of food again. It's to incrementally ease yourself back into a surplus. So for one, you don't get an excess body fat, you're not pushing things, and then obviously the more body fat you put on in the off season, the shorter you can push the food for, and obviously the more body fat you've got to lose when you start the diet phase. The main thing I'm focusing on when I do go into this surplus is not gaining too much body fat. One, because I've gotten quite accustomed to being lean, and two, I don't want to have to dig harder next year just to get it all back off again. And obviously the leaner you are, the more responsive you are to muscle gain. So if I can stay leaner, I will make more muscle, I won't have to diet as hard next year, and that is the key to successfully changing your physique or improving your physique. But this is where the magic happens. This is my little workstation. Obviously got my laptop, got my notepads, got my goals, got my daily non-negotiables, got my lava lamp that doesn't work, but my last job they asked if I wanted it. I was like, yeah, looks pretty cool, so fuck yeah. Well, actually I think it does work, I just never turn it on. But yeah, this is productivity hack. You've got the black coffee. Is there anything better than that first sip of black coffee in the morning? Probably not. But if you pair it with a crispy peppermint velo, then it does improve it slightly. So I'm gonna get locked in, enter flow state, and get a good couple of hours work done. So time to log on, turn my phone onto do not disturb mode, and I will catch you for meal 2. Meal number 2. Look at how beautiful that looks. It's 60 grams of oats, 20 grams dark chocolate, 100 gram of blueberries, 50 gram of the new Trained by JP Performance Protein, chocolate caramel biscuit milkshake, and I shit you not, it is possibly the greatest tasting protein I've ever tried. Since I bought, well, literally the day after I bought this, they dropped 3 new flavours. Determined to try them all before they stop selling them, because they are limited edition. I don't know how long we're going to be up for, but absolute game changer for the oats. It tastes fucking awesome, topped with cinnamon, gram of pink salt, and I'm about to go and absolutely demolish this. 3 hours into a study block, flow state fully activated. It feels like I've been on my laptop for about half an hour. Absolutely smashed out one assignment which took an hour and a half. Some studying either side of that, taking notes, all the rest of it. One thing, I made a reel last week about the importance of, if you're sedentary, if you're sat at your laptop working, whatever it is you're doing, if you sat down for long periods of time, at least every hour, get up for 5-10 minutes, move about an hour and a half into it, because I didn't realise how much time had passed. I got up, prepped my next 2 meals, one being my oats, and I've got my pre-workout meal in my fridge, chicken, rice and veg, which I will obviously show you when it comes time to eating it. I'm going to go back to my room, eat this, do a bit more studying. I'm probably then going to have meal 3, and then I like to eat 90 minutes roughly, sometimes 2 hours depending on what I'm doing before training. I live half an hour away from the gym, so usually 90 minutes, then my half an hour drive is the 2 hours, works out perfectly. But once I've eaten my pre-workout meal, I'm going to go and get some steps in. I'm going to get out of the house for half an hour, just have a little walk about, get some podcast on, and yeah, get some of my daily steps in. Target at the moment is 7,000 a day, easily done in the area I live. Half-hour walk, I'll show you out the window. Absolute scenes today. Weather's supposed to change tomorrow, so I'm going to make the most of this sunshine while it's here. But walk out that way, and it takes me along the promenade, which is right along the bay. And if I walk, usually on a short half-hour walk, I'll walk like halfway. There's a bridge you can take and then walk the roadway back. Takes roughly half an hour, and it's a good chunk of my steps for the day. So that's the plan for the next few hours. I'll come back after that. I'll probably stick some YouTube on, get myself in the zone for my push session that I'm doing today. It's chest focused, incline Smith, incline dumbbell, a little bit of shoulder work, and some arms, and that will be my session. And I will be back here for my post-workout, which is also one of my favourites because I get to enjoy this protein again, but it is with 80 grams of Cocoa Pops and 100 grams of banana, and that will leave me with just one meal left for the day. But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how consistent I'm being today with actually picking up my phone to film. I'd usually film my YouTube videos on my Osmo Pocket 3, but my laptop is being an absolute bell end recently when it comes to editing my videos on CapCut, and it's so much quicker and easier to film on my phone, edit it on the CapCut version on my phone, then upload it to my laptop to upload to YouTube. My laptop ever since I got it, for some reason, just has no processing power and it is really slow. So my plan for the next couple of months, I'm going to bank a little bit more overtime, and when I've got some spare, I'm going to buy myself a new laptop, possibly even a computer setup, which will be more suitable for editing and the things I want to use it for, content creation, all that jazz. Yeah, get rid of my laptop because it is more of a hindrance than anything. I can just about do my studying, but even that sometimes is really slow. I've checked memory, all that stuff. I've literally deleted every single thing that I don't use on it, and it's still just crap. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have meal 2, get a bit more studying done, and I will catch you for meal 3. Just before I took into meal 2, actually, what a setup I've got myself. I've actually turned on my lava lamp that I've had for the past 18 months and probably turned on like once, but what a vibe it actually adds to my little study slash work corner. Get a load of that. Fucking awesome. Just putting on, I've been watching a guy on YouTube called Spanian. He's a travel vlogger. Watching a video he's put up of him being in Thailand. A massive plan of mine, once I get my coaching up and running and I make that my primary income, and a few other goals that I want to achieve before the start of next year, and obviously going to the back end of next year, is when I have a bit more freedom and I'm not tied down to a place of work, and my work is going to be, the majority of my work is going to be online. I want to start travelling. I haven't been abroad since 2020. The last place I went to was Amsterdam with a few of my mates. It was, I think we came back like 3 days before the first lockdown came into effect. Half wishing I got stuck there. I think my life would have been very different. Whether or not I'd be pursuing bodybuilding right now is a totally different question. But I want to start getting out and seeing the world, because all I do is work, train, sleep and eat, and I want more. I want more out of my life, and I'm not defined as a bodybuilder. Obviously I live that lifestyle now and I'm very locked into it and that's all I do, but that's because I'm trying to build that baseline so I can get to that point where I can have more freedom in my life. And when my coaching takes off, and notice I say when, not if, because I know this is going to work out, I'm going to have that freedom and I'll be able to start taking trips and work from wherever I am and actually start experiencing what the world has to offer and not being stuck in this small town that I currently live in. Well, after getting on my laptop at 7 AM, it is now 12 o'clock, lunchtime, and I've only just come off it. I managed a good 3.5 hours studying, and then I've just spent the last hour and a half working on a different project, which I'm not going to talk about right now as it is in the very early stages of development and I have a lot of work to do on it. But it will be something pretty cool, hopefully within the next few weeks, months, however long it takes for me to work on it and finalise it. But I can say it's going to be pretty cool once it is complete. It is now time for meal 3, which is 200 grams of white rice, 200 grams of chicken breast, 75 grams of mixed veg. I've got some pickled sweet onions on top and some sriracha. And I am hungry. I feel pretty wavy after being glued to the laptop screen for the last 5 hours. I'm going to eat this, watch a little bit of YouTube while I eat it, just chill out and decompress for half an hour. I'm going to hoover the flat, have a bit of a tidy up, and then by that time it should be somewhere near time to set off to the gym, go train push, get an absolutely incredible session in as always, which actually I don't think I've mentioned in this video, or my previous videos, I now train at a new gym. After 8 years, 7.5, 8 years, I cancelled my membership at Anytime Fitness, and I now train at Oh My Squat, which is on the other side of Kendal. It opened up maybe 2 months ago, and I joined. I think I've been going about maybe 3-4 weeks now. Smaller gym, but absolutely chock full of primal gear. Everything I need is in there. Better equipment, better people in there, more serious lifters. A few people have migrated from my gym, so there's a few familiar faces there as well. But all in all, better training environment, making far more progress, enjoying my training again, as I was starting to get into a little bit of a rut with it. Wasn't affecting my progress or my training that much, but I knew in myself I could be better, and there was better environments to be training in. So when I saw this gym open up, I was like, well, I'm going to join there. But then that's when my car decided to fail its MOT, and I was without a vehicle for 2 weeks. So there's some other news. I now also have a new car, which I've had for, about 4 weeks since I joined that gym, because it was one of the first things I did once I got a new car was go and sign up there. But yeah, quite a few things have happened recently, and I really need to start being more consistent with my blogging, because like I said earlier, I feel like nothing really goes on in my life, so there's nothing worth recording. But that's the point of vlogging, isn't it? To just record daily life. And even if it seems mundane and pretty boring to me, it might be interesting and inspiring to other people, like my training, my diet, and what I go up to, and my mindset, habits, all that sort of stuff, which I will start delving deeper into as I become more consistent with the filming again. Just a quick one though. Team Baby Spoon, what do you eat your meal prep with? I religiously eat every meal besides meal one, because you can't really eat an omelette and toast with a baby spoon. But every other meal, are you team knife and fork or spoon? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to crack this meal off. I'm going to probably watch a bit of George Osborne on YouTube, just because his newest videos just popped up on recommended, and get myself in the zone for training after I've basically melted my brain from non-stop work on the laptop. But yeah, I'm going to stop rabbiting, because I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, and I will catch you at the gym. Undecided yet whether I'm going to do a full training walkthrough. Depending on how loud the music is when I get there, I might talk you through my session, I might do a voice overlay, or it might just be a collection of training highlights from today's session. Who knows, we'll see when we get there. Just got back from the gym. Wasn't the best session. I decided when I got there I just couldn't be arsed filming it. Actually did get a 1 rep increase on incline Smith, but the rest of my session, it just felt like a slog. It was weird. Felt pretty good all the way there. As soon as I walked in the gym, I just didn't feel motivated. I walked on my treadmill for 10 minutes, just watching some Jordan Peters motivation, get myself in the zone, and I started my workout and I just couldn't get into it. And I didn't see any point in recording sets that I just wasn't into. So I got my workout done, tried to lock in as much as I could, but it was just one of them. Not every workout is perfect, and that was definitely an example of that. And following the amazing pull workout I had yesterday, I really thought I was in for a decent one today, but it just wasn't to be. So I'm back at home now, ready for meal 4, which is my post workout, which is 80 grams of Cocoa Pops, 50 grams of Train by JP chocolate caramel biscuit milkshake whey, and 1 gram of pink salt, 100 gram of banana, which I'm about to weigh out, and I feel absolutely knackered. So I'm going to put my feet up on the sofa. I'm going to find a film to watch. I usually go to the gym on a Saturday, Sunday after 2 meals, usually around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. But I find I get back for about 3 o'clock and I just completely crash out and I feel like I haven't done enough with my day. So I've decided to push it back after 3 meals. It's now almost 5 o'clock and I'm about ready to crash out. But as much as I want to do more work, I did do 6 hours sat on my laptop this morning and I think I may have just overdone it. So I'm going to have a chill one. I mean, I might even get a little bit of motivation later, hop back on my laptop, do a bit of work, but we'll see. But for the next couple of hours, I'm just going to get my feet up, watch a film. Don't know what I'm going to watch yet, but I will find something. I'm sure there'll be something on Prime I can mong out to. And then it'll be time for the fifth and final meal of the day, which is my beef, potatoes and veg, which I will show you before finishing up this vlog. But yeah, I will catch you at the next meal. Well, I well and truly crashed out. Decided to watch Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Still, I think I've got like a quarter of it left. It's 7:30. I've got my fifth and final meal of the day, like a beef bowl. It's usually 200 grams of beef with 300 grams of potato and 75 veg, but I realised when I came to make this I did not pick up any potatoes when I went to Aldi yesterday, so I'm just settling for 200 grams of white rice, which isn't a major issue. Similar macros, nothing to worry about. It's also got some beetroot and sweet pickled onions in it, and I'm going to go have this, finish rest of Lord of the Rings, and probably go to bed for about 8 o'clock ish, read for half an hour, and eventually pass out. So I can wake up tomorrow 4:30 a.m. and do it all again, but be less tired because I'm actually going to get a decent night's sleep tonight and not the 5 hours I got last night. But this has been my full day of eating on a reverse diet as a natural bodybuilder, weighing 87.3 kilos as of this morning. I've got my weekly check-in with coach tomorrow. Took some shots after my session tonight, and although it wasn't a great session, I'm looking pretty fucking good. As I get to the end of the first week of this reverse diet, I'm actually seeming to get leaner as the calories and energy are going up. So in a really good spot right now. Like I said, I will be making consistent vlogs. I will be making sure to keep doing it, at least one vlog a week. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on there because I do post daily, just all sorts on my Instagram stories, reels, lots more content going down there, and I just seem to neglect YouTube, but no more. I will be posting a lot more on this channel, so subscribe. If you like the video, make sure to drop it a like, drop a comment of what you want to see, what part of natural bodybuilding you're interested in viewing, and yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it.